Right now, the house is still. No one else is awake yet. No one is calling your name or needing something from you. The coffee hasn't started. The phones haven't begun. It's just you, this moment, and the quiet. And I want to invite you to do something that might feel unusual. I want you to speak these words out loud. Not in your head, not silently, out loud, even if your voice is barely above a whisper, because there is something that changes when you hear your own voice. Say what your heart has been carrying. You've been thinking so many things, worrying quietly, praying inside your mind where no one can hear, and that's okay. But today, before the house wakes up, before the noise returns, let your voice be the first sound that fills this space. So speak this with me. Say it gently. Say it honestly. God, I am here. I don't have eloquent words. I don't have a plan for this prayer. I just know that I woke up carrying something I haven't said out loud yet. And maybe that's exactly why I need to say it now. Because the things we never voice are the things that grow heaviest. I've been holding things inside for a long time. Fears I never named, worries I never spoke, doubts I never admitted, not to anyone, not even to you. Not because I was hiding from you, but because saying them out loud would make them real. And I wasn't ready for that. But this morning, in the quiet of this house, I'm ready. I'm tired, God, not just in my body, though my body is tired too. I'm tired in places I don't know how to describe. There's a weariness that sits behind my smile underneath my routines, inside the part of me that keeps saying, I'm fine, to everyone who asks. And right now, with no one listening but you, I can finally say, I'm not fine. I haven't been fine for a while, and I don't need you to fix that in the next 5 minutes. I just need you to hear me say it. There is something holy about hearing your own voice tell the truth. I've lived inside my own head for so long. The worries circle there, unspoken. The fears sit there, unnamed, and they grow louder precisely because they've never been released into the air. They feed on silence. They thrive when I keep them locked inside. But a spoken word has a way of breaking their grip. Not because the word is magic, but because truth, even whispered, takes up space that fear once owned. My voice has been used for so many things: answering questions, managing problems, comforting other people, giving instructions, saying, don't worry to someone else, when I was the one drowning in worry. My voice has belonged to everyone but me. I've spoken strength I didn't feel, offered comfort I desperately needed, given answers when I had none for myself. Today, I'm taking it back, not from them, but for you. I'm using my voice to say what I actually believe, even when my feelings haven't caught up yet. So hear me, God. I believe you are with me, even when this house is dark and everyone else is asleep. Even when I feel like the only one awake, carrying the weight of this family on my shoulders, you are here, in this room, in this breath, in this exact moment where I almost didn't pray but chose to anyway. I speak peace over this home, over the walls that have heard arguments and tears, over the rooms where someone cried quietly so no one would notice, over the kitchen table where I've sat alone at night, staring at nothing, wondering how to keep going. This home has held a lot of pain, but it has also held us together. And I ask your peace to settle here, not as the absence of problems, but as the presence of something stronger than the problems. I speak rest over the people sleeping in these rooms, my children, my family, the ones I love so deeply that it keeps me up at night. I cannot protect them from everything. I've tried. I have laid awake rehearsing dangers and planning for problems that haven't happened yet, and all it gave me was exhaustion, not safety. So this morning, I say out loud what I've been afraid to believe quietly. They belong to you. Before they were mine, they were yours. And your care for them did not begin when I started worrying. It began before I ever knew their names. I speak courage over this day, not the kind that feels bold or fearless, the kind that simply gets up and tries again, the kind that walks into a difficult conversation without knowing how it will end, the kind that says, I don't know how today will go, but I know who walks with me through it. I speak gentleness over myself, because I have been hard on myself in ways I would never be hard on someone I love. I have criticized myself for not being further along, for not having more answers, for not feeling stronger by now. And that harshness has become so familiar that I forgot it isn't your voice. You have never spoken to me the way I speak to myself. And God, I speak truth over the lies that have been circling my mind. The lie that I'm falling behind, I reject it. The lie that everyone else has it together, and I'm the only one struggling, I let it go. The lie that my prayers aren't working because nothing has changed yet, I refuse to carry that anymore, because I know that you hear me. Not because I feel it right now, but because your word says so. The book of Psalms reminds me that you are near to those who are brokenhearted, and you save those who are crushed in spirit. You don't wait for me to get my life together before you come close. You come closest when I'm falling apart, and maybe that's why this moment matters. Not because the words are perfect, not because my voice sounds confident, but because I'm speaking at all. I almost didn't. I almost stayed in my head again, running through the day's problems, rehearsing conversations, scrolling through worries like a list I could somehow solve before sunrise. But instead, I opened my mouth, and something shifted. The room feels different now, not because the problems left, but because I'm no longer alone with them. The silence hasn't changed, but what fills it has. A moment ago, it was filled with dread. Now, it holds my honesty. And somehow, that is enough to breathe a little deeper. God, I don't need today to be easy. I've stopped asking for easy a long time ago. I just need today to be accompanied. Walk with me into the hard conversations. Sit with me in the waiting. Steady me when my confidence slips and I start wondering if I'm enough for what's being asked of me. You have never asked me to be enough on my own. That was a standard I built for myself, and it has nearly crushed me. So today, I lay it down, not because I'm strong enough to let go, but because I'm too tired to keep holding it. And in that tiredness, I think I finally understand something. Surrender doesn't always look like an altar moment with worship music playing. Sometimes surrender looks like this: a quiet room, an honest voice, and a heart that simply says, I can't do this without you, so I won't try to. This day is yours. These worries are yours. These people I love, they are yours. And this voice that just spoke truth into the silence, it is yours too. Use it today. When I forget what I prayed this morning, remind me. When the noise of the day drowns out this stillness, bring me back to what I declared with my own mouth in the dark. Let these words I spoke out loud become seeds that outlast the quiet they were planted in. Before this house wakes up, before the noise fills every corner, Before I become the person everyone else needs me to be, I am here, unhidden, unscripted, just me, just yours. And that is enough. The house will wake soon. The sounds will return. The demands will begin again. But what was spoken here will not disappear. It stays, like light under a door, like warmth that lingers after someone has held you close. If this prayer gave voice to something you've been carrying in silence, you are not alone. Others are whispering these same words in their own quiet rooms right now, and God hears every one. Amen.